One of my first videos I did here on YouTube was, and I can thank my mom actually. I saw a video recommended to me by YouTube, and it's Mysterious Algorithms, Plastic, no, World History Miniatures House. So I said to myself, wow, what an interesting title. What could interesting titles catch my attention, including the one the state of California gave me for my company, which is the name of my YouTube channel, the Florentino Rebuilding Company. But I said, what an interesting title. So I'm at my mom's house probably that afternoon, and I mentioned that to her. And she goes, let's check it out. Did you bring your laptop? Yeah. So out comes the laptop. We bring it up, and I saw Robert's World History's Miniatures House YouTube channel. And it was a particular video episode where he covered the big battles with the Aztecs and I guess it was the Spaniards in Mexico City back then, which was Tenochtitlan, a different name. And I'm watching, just really interested what Robert had done there. I had not met him yet or spoken to him. And my mom knew everything about that battle. My mom is from Mexico City. My mom and that side of the family. And let's keep the music going. And there was these warriors that were dressed in leopard skins. So they looked like, and I think their face was painted like leopards. They looked like leopards. And my mom knew about that too. And I mentioned that to the guy's channel, who's Robert. Turned out to be a wonderful, wonderful YouTube friend of mine. And yeah, he was impressed. And he spoke a little Spanish. And he thanked my mom. And what my mom told me is, check out the guy's passion. This is something that he cherishes deep inside, and he's placing his passion on video for us here on YouTube. My mom impressed the hell out of me. Yeah, just those words. And I have looked at the hobby differently since then. And including myself, those are reasons I stepped away from the business side of the hobby, the money-making side of it. I got burned out. And all my friends who were in it got burned out. And your friends become enemies or competitors. And I had to step away for many, many, many years. I'm back doing this. This is what I'm going to do, sharing Robert's passion. But Robert triggered something in me. Robert and his videos over at World History's Miniatures House. And that was, I'm going to call it, I'm going to refer to it, I'm going to call it as the delicate art of military figure building. The only thing I can tell you guys is I have never been fascinated by one subject in all my life than building, I guess you call it building, yeah, military figures. Even if it's just, actually, you just want to do one. Going back to all the great conflicts of human history. All countries, all nations, all tribes, doesn't matter. If I can get my hands on a 1/32 scale figure and up, in terms of scale, 1/32 scale and up, I'm going to buy it. And I've been doing that. And Brooker's Hobbies out here in Garden Grove, California is a wonderful place that where just our two paths collided, and they always seem to have just that one figure for sale or kit. But in addition to that, During this 3 weeks that I stepped away from the hobby to take care of a bunch of business, I've been going down to Brookhurst Hobbies, and every time I go down there, even if it's just to go buy some glue, I wind up coming back with something. They always have treasures there. God, I love that place. And lo and behold, they had a bunch. I guess somebody passed away and they had a collection of his books, and he was a military modeler. And I saw this little soft cover book there. Just wrapped in its protective plastic cover. And I said, whoa, what can that be about? And I haven't opened it yet. It was only $4, $4.95. The owners there know me well. They always give me a discount. So it's actually, I couldn't walk away from not purchasing this and adding it to my collection. But just, don't be surprised, or I wouldn't be surprised if, as I get a little older here, closer to retirement, I step away from the big building of big models and dedicate the rest of my life to just building and painting and weathering with washes and oils. Just that one military modeler, one military figure. And I can't wait. Should I open this? I don't know yet. I'm like a kid right now as I film this. It's gonna be a stupid video, I know, but hey, just check out what's going on in my head, because you may be going through the same thing, and there's nothing wrong. Like my mom said, you share your passion, there'll be somebody out there who will appreciate it. And so Robert got me hooked on military figures, and I haven't followed his channel as much as I used to, but I need to make it a point tonight to start again. Let's check out what I got so far. Now, this is a cheapie set I bought. I have the box here somewhere so I can tell you what they are. What you're looking at right there is a 1/32 scale set, 4 mounted figures. Well, these are the unmounted ones of Roman cavalry. These are the Roman foot soldiers here. The cavalry set comes in this box, but that's the figure set. Now, when in terms of crude, is the detail is not that perfect. That's no big deal. And the poses only come like in 1 or 2 poses, and that's it. They come, I think they come in a yellow plastic color. First thing I did is I cut off arms and heads and legs and feet and swords and shields and spears, and I put them in different positions. And I put brass pins in there so they wouldn't snap off once I glued them in place. And this is basically the same figure, only with the arms and the heads and the hands and the shields placed in different positions. Some will have spears, some will have that dagger or that little small sword that you see there in his hands. The ones that don't have nothing in that empty hand, they look like they're pitchers for some sort of baseball team. Those are going to have actually spears. Now, they come with plastic spears and they're all warped and stuff. But you know what I'm going to do? Probably using a paper. Probably using some sort of toothpick. And I'll put an actual metal sharpened spear tip on there. And that's kind of like what you're going to see here. This is too fat, obviously. But that'll be its pose, kind of like that. He's about to throw it. This guy here is going to be carrying it. And I can't wait to paint him and give him those beautiful tones that you get with oils. You guys all know Forces of Valor, 1/32 scale military figures they offer. I got gobs of them. But they also did die-cast versions of their plastic soldiers. This is a plastic figure here. These are actually die-cast metal, and they weigh a ton. These 4 here, you see. But they're wonky, the detail. Plus, I bought them busted up. I got brand new ones too in the box, but the detail on some of these figures is just really poor. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the poor detail, whether it's the weapon, the helmet in this case. Some are missing arms, some are missing. This is supposed to be a bandaged head for an injured GI. We're going to put a helmet on him and make him a regular fighting guy. Make him different than how they come from Forces of Valor. They're all die cast or some sort of lead probably. And actually it's not soft metal at all, other than the weapons. But clean them up. But just to give you an idea, the same thing. Once primered, you start to see the possibilities of where you can go with these guys. These are 130. My preference is 1/32 scale. It's a scale I'm very comfortable with in terms of my military figures. This guy here is missing an arm, which I happen to have a spare arm, believe it or not, in my parts box. He's got a BAR. Yeah. I don't think there's no way in hell anyone can operate a BAR with just one arm like that. So we're going to have to rework that there a little bit. And last but not least, I was at Brookhurst Hobbies about 2 days ago to go buy some Tamiya cement, extra thin. You guys heard that story on my other video. And as I'm walking out, I discover this. I go, what is this doing in the armor section? I fell in love with it immediately, especially that box art. Probably the box art's what hooked me. It's a lot of writing in Japanese. It's by IMEX. It's 1/12 scale of Kurfürst Frederick I. So I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this or when I was contemplating buying it or not, but I immediately, for some reason, I had Tom Klein in my head. He reminds me of me, just like a little kid at this, where it's just fun. And immediately I could hear him giving me ideas and telling me, hey, we could do this and that to this guy. So the kit came sealed from Brookhurst Hobbies. Let's do something I rarely ever do. Tom, check it out. Everybody else, check it out too. We're going to actually build this. We won't do a build series. What we're going to do is we're going to have a hell of a lot of freaking fun with this guy. And as I build the AMT Freightliner dump truck kit, we're going to throw some building in here and there with this guy here throughout the build of the Freightliner kit. Let's just have fun with this hobby. I think I paid, well, $19 on the box, but I think they gave it to me for $12. I think that's just a sign. Let's just have fun. Let's open the box and check it out. I guess that's the way it's supposed to look when finished. I don't like that finish there. I like it to be a little bit more metallically looking, but we'll take care of that as we build. There you go. So there's your torso. Pretty basic kit. The detail is gorgeous. You got rivets or whatever they use, fasteners, rivet type looking fasteners back in those days. The face guard or face shield is beautifully detailed with all those breathing holes in there. And it looks like it's movable if you build it just right. Comes with decals. I don't know what for. It's got some sort of a band here, probably for his sword or shield. And there's the sword. And it's a big one right there. You may have two of them actually, or that's two-sided. You got to glue them together, two halves. But there you go. Oh, package is open. So I won't lose any pieces like I just did right there. Let's keep everything in the plastic bag. Let's check out the decal sheet real quick. Decal sheet is just one-sided sheet. Doesn't get any easier than that. And there you go. So 12 bucks, easy to build, beautifully detailed. How can I not purchase it and build it here on YouTube? Thank you, Robert from World History's Miniatures House. I think you finally pushed me over the edge, and yeah, this is something I'm going to enjoy to the last days on the planet for me. And just one at a time, beautifully painted, detailed military models. What a great hobby. What a great time to be a scale model builder. Great friends, great build series here on YouTube. Great new guys that are just building fantastic looking models. I think we're pretty gosh darn lucky. Great products. Hopefully you guys have a great hobby store. But you know what? If you don't, there's always eBay. All right, now you guys take care. Have a great rest of the day. Talk to you later.